If you could turn back the pages of time, what era would you visit? For many people, it seems that the Renaissance has a strong appeal. First started in California over 20 years ago, Renaissance fairs can now be found in dozens of towns across the country. But the biggest and the most elaborate of them all is, where else? The Texas Renaissance Festival, which holds court about this time outside Magnolia, Texas.
Come on! We have a war and a battle to fight! Women to love!
There's an illusion created out here, and you kind of walk into another world. I think people frequently lose themselves in it.
Tracy and Barbara Bradford live in Conroe, Texas. He's an accountant. She's a homemaker. But during weekends spent at the Texas Renaissance Festival, they become Lord and Lady Hogbottom, and they have a small problem.
This is Pegatha Hogbottom, our daughter. The wizard Pippin put a spell on her, you see. She was eating his apples, and he put a spell on her for just a small one, mind you.
We're not professional actors. We do this for fun. And the patrons, a lot of them come in costume. They come just ready to jump right into this period of acting and fun and play and merriment.
Make a good deal for a woman. How much?
This audience is in it with us all the time. You as the patrons that are here become a part of it. They become characters as well.
This woman trained. I know. Oh, I pay extra for untrained woman.
This period of time was a very beautiful period of time. There were lots of colors, lots of flash. Oh! Lots of music and entertainment and merriment, and there was dirt and mud and fights. I mean, fights break out here all the time. Not fist fights, but sword fights.
Out here, we demonstrate our foot combat, which is one of the things that I love. I am a knight. I was knighted some 14 years ago after having followed my king to France, and then, when released in Calais, fought my way through Italy as a mercenary.
Bill Bowen and his fellow knights are members of the Society for Creative Anachronism, a hands-on research group which studies medieval history.
I have an attraction to this period in history, and always have had. For me, there's not enough honesty, honor, truth, chivalry, loyalty in the 20th century.
Of course, no kingdom would be complete without a monarch. George Colum is the creator and owner of the Texas Renaissance Festival.
When we first started, I used to play the king and rode around in the carriage and off with your head and all the things that kings do. And so it was a great fantasy.
Where's this corn from? The servers are actresses and actors in their own right. And I asked her, where did she grow this corn? You don't say it was grown in Florida, which that's where it really was grown. It was grown in the kingdom of Africa, because we don't want to break the spell of being in the kingdom.
And the illusion is convincing unless one looks behind the scenes.
Catherine of Aragon does camp in this tent, and I do camp in this tent with a gypsy, as a matter of fact.
We're just regular cowpokes, and we do this and then go back to that.
Frank Emhoff plays the Green Knight.
That's what's humorous. They don't know that Monday morning we're going to wake up and go out there and start hooraying a bunch of cows and fixing fence and, you know, ranch work.
And though it's all just pretend, for those who would believe, a day at the Renaissance Festival can be magic.
I mean, this is kind of like my dream, to live in the Renaissance, and that's why I love coming. It's all mystical and exciting.
You just totally escape. You can just totally get away from everything in your whole life. And I'm not Amy anymore. I'm Lady Amanda, and it's just totally different.
How great to see adults who haven't forgotten how to play. There are now more than 20 major Renaissance festivals around the country. The Texas Renaissance is open each year from the beginning of October through the middle of November. Now these messages.